Hello everyone, this is CJ with City STL, and I thought I would give you a quick tour of everything we have available right now as of June 1st, 2024, and just tell you a little bit more about all of our setup here. First, we got the duckweed pond. We sell duckweed for $1 a cup. We keep it in this one. It grows so much that we just want to keep it confined to its own small pond, so we leave it in one of these. I think these are maybe 10-gallon planters. I don't really remember, but we keep it in there, and there's no fish in there right now. We might add some fish later, but you can see that cicada in there. They're not very smart, so they. Oh, that one's still alive. Oh, we'll put him on the leaf. Yeah, they always fly into the water, so unfortunately you're going to see a lot of them. There's not much we can do about that. Next pond, we got some blue rice fish in here. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see a lot of these ponds. It just finished raining for the past half hour, 45 minutes or so. So you probably won't be able to see stuff because the water gets cloudy after it rains. But there's rice fish in there. There's rice fish in here as well. There's some platinum rice fish. See that one chilling. You can see also too, all these have air stones. I know there are some. I think there are some people that keep rice fish without air stones, but we choose to keep air stones in all of ours just to be safe. So you can see that. In here, there's not much going on, just some duckweed. You can see that little, really tiny rice fish right there. There's a few of them in there. I'm not exactly sure what color those are going to be. You can never really tell when they're that young. I think these are baby platinums, though. These might be baby platinum rice fish. That's cool. And then in here, there's some rice fish eggs attached to these hyacinth plants, water hyacinth. I'm not going to pull it out because I can't hold the camera and show you at the same time, but they're attached to there, and they'll hatch. They'll hatch soon, hopefully in a few weeks or so. I just picked those out, so not sure how far along the eggs are, but they should hatch hopefully soon. You can see there's lots of air in there for the eggs. Then we got this new pond out in front of the main pond water feature that we had, the first water feature we ever installed. We got this year. This looks really nice. The plants are not doing that great, so might have to address that at some point. But there's no fish in here, so we'll get around to it at some point. This is a really cute water feature. I love the way that looks. And you got the little plastic or the little ceramic fish right there. That's cool. Here's our main pond. I should step back and show you. It's a decent feature. I wouldn't say it's the largest pond ever, but it's nice for what we have back here, and it suits the backyard pretty well. So, and you can see too that the water's very clear. We just had to clean it because the backyard flooded last week, so we changed all the water and really scrubbed it clean with all the dirty muddy runoff water that we had pour into this thing. It's kind of laying low in the backyard here, so all the water tends to flood in and flood into the pond. And there's no way we can really mitigate that, so we just kind of have to deal with it. You can see all them chilling in there. There is a black koi in here, but he is always so difficult to find, so I don't think I'll be able to find him. But you can see all them just chilling. Waterfall. The stream and the filter and some of the stream's kind of hidden, but it's behind these two hydrangeas. Those are some of my favorite fish here. So that's the main pond. Then over here, this is brand new for this year, our giant pool pond setup, where we have a large 55-gallon Rubbermaid trash can as our filter, a bunch of hyacinth and lettuce in here, and some water lilies, and then a bunch of koi. I think we started with 80 3 to 4 inch koi this year, and they're all in here. We probably need to build something to more easily catch them because it's difficult to catch them in this large of a pond. But you know, it's something we have to think of after the fact, which is fine. We usually do stuff like that, so it's not that big of a deal. I used to have a pump to agitate the water a little bit more in here. I just switched that out today, and I'm running a a very large pond air pump, and I just finished hooking all that up. I'm going to add some air stones right there so that sinks down. So I don't really like the way that looks, but it's aerating it nonetheless. So it should be fine for now, but I will get some bigger air stones for that and more appropriate for the application. But you can see all the water hyacinth and lettuce here. This beautiful tropical avalanche water lily, really pretty. It's not blooming right now, but it's about to. And then all the fish kind of ran away when I walked over here, so can't really see them either. There's one just chilling, hanging out. That's a butterfly core. Maybe we'll take one more look over here before I end the video. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, it's chilling. Now that one's laying down, tucking its fins. I'm not sure why it's doing that. We test the water on here regularly, and we haven't had any deaths recently. So hopefully he's just adjusting to the water change or the water temperature swing after the rain. But oh yeah, he's taking off now. But we make sure all of the fish are very healthy. Here's the lotus pond, just a 50-gallon stock tank, and there's gambusia or mosquito fish in here. Oh, you could that one just swam by, but I'm not sure if you were able to see that. There's only like 6 or 7 in here, and I'm not sure if any of them got eaten by it. We had a big snake that lived back here for a time, so I'm not sure if he ate a few of them, but there's not very many in there right now, and we'll probably end up putting rice fish in that pond. So we're going to go over in the back a little bit. This is all filled with foliage and other things and ivy on the ground, so we really can't use the spacer ponds, but if we could put ponds here, I know we would. Here's I think this is a 30-gallon. This is meant to be in the ground, so I'm not sure how long it will last, because these above ground or these hard plastic lined ponds are notorious for cracking, and we've had many of them crack before. So this one has not yet cracked, but I'm sure it will. But in the meantime, it looks decent. Put some hyacinth in there. These also have rice fish eggs on them, and we're just waiting for those to hatch. These are much better. These are actual stock tanks. You can get these at any farm and agricultural supply store. They're really tough, and we love these kind. I think this brand is called Tough Stuff, and we really are satisfied with this brand. We've had their products for many years, and we're always very satisfied with it. So I would recommend that. Got some sweet flag, some variegated sweet flag, some yellow irises, some very small water lilies in there. No fish in here as of right now. Then here in this pond we have some orange rice fish. You can see that one right there. There's multiple. Oh, here. There's another one. There's some fry in here too. Oh yeah, there. You can see. Oh, it swam away. Nope, it's right there by the lily pad. It's having trouble focusing, but you can kind of see that one chilling right there. 2 water lilies in here. All these have air stones as well, as you can see. Hyacinth. There's our spawning mops that we will use more of it. Although the hyacinth are much better at. The fish seem to take more to the hyacinth than the artificial spawning mops, so we might just end up just using the hyacinth for this season. Another pond. I'm not saying the gallons on all of these because I'm not exactly sure. That one is a 110, I know that, but I think this is a 30 or 40 gallon. I think this might be a 30 gallon. There's black rice fish in here. You can see that one right there. There's about 11 black rice fish in here. We just added them the other day. They're doing great. There's another. Oh, he swam away. You can't really see him. There's some frog bait in here. There's more hyacinth and some more irises. So that's a really cool pond. We'll see. I'm sure they'll do great in there. Then our another smaller pond. I think this one's the same size as this one. Got some more variegated sweet flag, bunch of hyacinths, and then one water lily in here. And you can see too, we got some tadpoles in these as well. We had a really nice customer give us some of her tadpoles from her pond. So we put tadpoles in pretty much every pond back here. And I just saw a baby toad the other day. They're toad tadpoles. So some of them are already at that stage where they've converted into a tiny little toad, but most of them are still doing good, and most of them are still in that tadpole stage. So we'll walk over here. These are our. This is our. I guess it's technically a 300-gallon setup because these are two 110-gallon stock tanks, and they're connected together via this PVC pipe. In this tank, we have two like 9 to 10-inch koi. It's going to be hard to see because they're kind of skittish. You can see that one. I'm not sure if you'll. The other one in here is a platinum ogon, about the same size. Like I said, it's going to be difficult because it just rained, and they love to hide in between the potted water lilies, so you're not going to be able to see him. But there's tons of lilies in this pond. Then there's the little overflow right there that leads into the other tank. This is another water lily pond, and there's one smaller koi in here. You're not going to be able to see him though. He likes to hide, and it just rained, so I can't see him. So this one also has one of the Brute Rubbermaid trash can filters. We love making these because they do a great job. You can fill them up with a ton of media, and you can put water, hyacinth, or lettuce, or really any plant you want to, any marginal bog plant that is, on top of them, and they just do great. I hope you're able to hear me over the loud AC, but I might be able to edit the audio here to make it a little bit easier for me to hear. But sorry about the audio quality for this portion, but they're all tucked by the house, so this is the best I can do. There's some red cap Oranda goldfish in there. You can see the one down there chilling. This is a big 110-gallon stock tank too. Or this might even be a 150, I'm not sure. It's either 110 or 150, but nevertheless, there are just two red cap Oranda goldfish in there. Really cool fish. Another Rubbermaid trash can filter. These systems are all technically connected, except this one was shut off for it had a leak, and it still does. So we might replace this one sometime in the next few months. But so that one's technically not connected to the system as of right now. But this one and this one are. There's no fish in here. Just a giant yellow water lily, and then there's also a really cool kind of dark purple water lily. They haven't bloomed yet though, and you can see that the system we have here it's pumping fresh water into this, and there's an air stone too. But there's no fish in there as of right now. There are fish in here, but they're very little. They're rice fish, really young rice fish. Oh, you could kind of see them in that shot. You're not going to be able to see it with the reflection, but just trust me, there's like 8 rice fish fry in there, really tiny. Sorry about the noise again. I know it's probably very loud on the video. Here's 2 little kiddie pools that we bought last year that surprisingly held up during the winter. I'll move away from the AC, so hopefully you can hear me better. There's just some hyacinth and water lettuce in there. There's some gambusia mosquito fish in here. And in here, I haven't seen them yet though, so they may or may not have survived due to the snake. There's aerator or air stones in both, so hopefully they're doing fine. But the plants do really well in there, and I'm surprised that those lasted all winter because I thought for sure they would crack. And then here's the final, I believe the final pond on our tour. This little, I imagine it's less than 100 gallons, little in-ground liner pond. We tried to do a little stream here, but it just didn't work, so we ended up abandoning it and just planting it. And you really can't see much of this pond at all because of the dense foliage here, but you can see the air stone down there. That's all this pond has. It doesn't actually have a filter, and there's no fish in here right now. There's just plants, so we need to kind of clean this out. You can see we really do need to do a clean out because there's blue plumbing tape in there on that hyacinth. So we haven't gotten around to clean this yet, but we will eventually. I'll probably do that this week. There's no fish in here though, so that's why we haven't been in a rush to do it. But it does need to get cleaned out, and you can see there's some corkscrew rush in here. That's the only pond back here that has that. That used to be in those two little kiddie pool ponds, but now I believe we sold that. So I believe that's the end of the tour. That's all the ponds we have back here currently. I don't think we'll set up any more back here this year. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. If we will, they'll definitely be really small, like the container ponds. You can see some of the fish in here. They're not quite used to us just yet, so they kind of scatter when you walk over and try to view them. This is a really cool pond. This is the first time I ever converted a above ground pool into a pond. So I didn't know how it was going to go. You can find many videos like this on YouTube of people that have basically this exact same setup. I never had one of my own, but we do this year, and it's really, really cool. You got to see that banana plant that's not doing so well, and the bird of paradise. We had a hailstorm that really did a number on all the plants, so hopefully those will bounce back. I need to repot them too, but yeah, hopefully those will do better. So I guess that's it for this video. Kind of off script, kind of just standard YouTube video, not like the other ones posted on our channel right now, but I much prefer doing these ones, so you should expect to see a few more throughout the summer. So if you're in the St. Louis area, by all means, feel free to schedule an appointment. We are appointment only, but I'll leave all the links for all of our ways you can get in contact with us in the description. And thank you for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time.